No, you're all good. Sharks.
Sharks, exactly.
Sharks, yeah.
So, how are we watching this? Do you own this movie on? I highly doubt Sick Triceratops own this on DVD. He seems smarter than that.
No, I don't know
But
that at all.
Yeah,
But
me neither.
I'm not against buying the Blu-ray. I'm just watching like some dodgy illegal copy. But I am going to buy the.
He's
Blu-ray.
He's not doing that, guys. Watching live, he's definitely not doing that.
Okay. Whoops. Is that how we're doing this right now? All three of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got Deep Blue Sea on DVD, so I might jump like a million miles ahead of you guys.
Oh, I was talking about the other one, Jaws: The Revenge.
Oh, I also have that on DVD.
Of course you do.
I own all the Jaws films. Who doesn't?
Yeah, I think I've got them all as well. I've got like a DVD box set.
See, like Clayton. Now, see, you're the loser. You don't have Jaws 4 on DVD. You're such a loser.
Yeah, I'm the one that made the poor decision.
Well, we were debating, or I was debating, should I really say, which one should we watch first? Because do we want to go in something stupid first, like with Jaws 4, or do we want to go Deep Blue Sea first?
I mean, I got to be honest with you. Jaws 4 would be funny to go into right off the bat. But
I thought that was something you might say. Didn't I say that, Sicky?
Yes, what you said.
I said I have a feeling Clayton would want to do Jaws 4 first.
It'll only amplify like how much better Deep Blue Sea is, won't it?
That's true. I was just thinking because you could start with a 90s film because we've been doing 90s films and then
that's true.
Transition.
He's into the 70s. When's Jaws 4 made?
87.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just do Jaws 4 then.
All right, let me go change the DVD.
We could do Deep Blue Sea first. I mean, it would be high quality going to like the worst bottom of the barrel possible.
Oh, okay. All right. The chat's already saying Deep Blue Sea. Oh my luck. God, I love Deep Blue Sea. So maybe, yeah, we'll stick to that. Don't want to let them down now. Imagine that. They see the stream start. And they're like, oh yeah, Deep Blue Sea. And then I just change it to Jaws 4.
Look at Michael Caine shows up.
Oh, Jesus.
I've been a pilot for years. I'm just going to double check if my friend Ansel is in this group. He's not. I'll invite him. He said he might join us for a bit.
I'm going to rent Deep. You know, I don't own Deep Blue Sea, but I do own Deep Blue Sea 2.
I think Sicky owns it now as well.
Oh, wait, we're doing on the Watch Live thing. So I don't have to rent this one, do I?
No, you do.
Oh, I do, okay.
Yeah, because I'm watching on DVD. I'm not doing the watch together thing. Because I don't think when you rent something,
the only option is
it.
Rent HD. So I don't have standard edition, which is what DVDs are.
I could send you a little link if you want. Might work for you.
That could work.
All right,
it's the longest link known to man, but it's like the direct file MP4 on some server somewhere.
Oh, okay.
see if that works. Oh shit, I'm sending it. Look at the state of that link.
Long. Error 403. The link was requested from a different ISP.
So
that's no worries. I can still rent it. I need to rent it anyways if I'm going to chop this up into a
yeah, what are you doing?
Video. Well, if it's good enough, I'll make like a little mini video like I did for Independence Day 2.
All right, nice.
What you do there is all you got to do is OBS the footage from your computer and flip it. That's not illegal.
I think it is.
That's what.
No, it was OBS. It just disconnected and then reconnected. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. No idea. It just glitched out and then reconnected. I'm just seeing where my friend Ansel is.
Are you live still or no?
Yeah, we went back live, but I put like a sorry technical issue in the chat.
All right. So
don't know why that happened. It says it's all good now.
You know, I haven't seen Deep Blue Sea in like it's been a long time.
Yeah, I bought it when I bought it on DVD. I hadn't seen it in years, and then I watched it, and I forgot how sort of like LL Cool J's character is like really religious.
He's a preacher, isn't he?
He's a preacher, yeah. And like, there's this scene later on towards the end of the film where they're like going up this tube, and they're all like praying to God as they're going up, as they're being lifted up by the water. And at the time, I was a bit like tired because it was late at night, kind of like now actually. And I was like watching it, going, "Is this God smuggling in a shark movie? Like, are they trying to tell us?" And like raising up through the water, like, Lord,
he is one of the only ones that lives.
Exactly. Not that I have any problem with that, but it was just this thing where I was like, hang on a second, I see what you're doing, movie.
I barely
Christian
I'll
propaganda.
have to try and spot all the religious references and stuff. Sure, there'll be some in there somewhere.
It's funny how he's a religious person and he still swears, especially with the fucking parrot.
You ate my bird.
You ate my bird. If I remember correctly, I don't know. I haven't seen this movie in years. All that's coming to mind is the deaths.
Well,
like,
anyway, should we
Everybody
actually
remembers...
start it? Because I can add my friend Jack later. He said he just wanted to dip in and out randomly, but he's not in this group, so I can't remember what his tag is. But yeah, we can
let
start
me know when you want to start.
Okay, well, I can start now.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm good to.
I'm on a black screen, by the way.
Twitter.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
You will go on my first whistle. No one gets that reference. Okay.
It sounds familiar, but I don't know where from.
So Gladiators. You will go on my second whistle.
Oh. Yeah.
Anyway.
Classic.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Is it working on my end?
There's the Warner Brothers logo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine started.
Fucking awesome music.
Ooh, look at that dark transition.
Can't remember the score to this very well. I have to listen to it separately.
Village Roadshow Pictures.
Oh yeah, din 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 din.
The dude that directed this isn't this the director of Die Hard 2?
Is it really? Let me have a look.
Don't know about
that. It's either Die Hard 2
or
Rennie
Harlan. Yeah.
5 or 4?
Yeah, he did 2. Rennie Harlan also wrote. He was going to direct Alien 3, wasn't he? At one point.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah, he was.
Anyway, we're doing shitty shark movies tonight, so it's beer time again.
I'll stick up for Deep Blue Sea a little bit. It's much better than the next movie we're going to watch.
Deep Blue Sea is probably the only other good shark movie other than Jaws 1.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
And it's unfortunate. Jaws is so freaking good that just nothing can like even come close.
Yeah, I mean, even Deep Blue Sea pales in comparison to Jaws.
Remember, a lot of people were making comparisons with this movie and Jurassic World when it first came out.
Well, I was just saying to Siki before we jumped on that like this is like Jurassic Park meets Jaws.
Pretty much. I mean, that was Jaws 3, but this movie did it better.
In my head canon, this is the sequel to Jaws. The only sequel.
I was telling you, man, I don't get why there's some people that love Jaws 2. Because Jaws 2 is just, like, don't get me wrong, it's not as bad as the other ones, but...
See, I give Jaws 2 a pass because I think it's boring, but it's the only problem it has is it's pretty much the first film again.
Pretty much.
Now, that sounds a bit redundant coming from me, because like people will say, oh, Fallen Kingdom's just The Lost World again, and I'll
The Lost World's just Jurassic Park.
Yeah. So Jaws 2 does have enough different, but at the same time, the main character, Roy, he goes through pretty much the same thing he does in the first film. No one believes him,
that's
the
why,
mayor, and it's like... and that film's just depressing.
I also don't
because,
like the kids.
Yeah, the kids, they suck. But it's also a bit depressing because if you know what happened to the actor who played the mayor, if you know what was happening at the time,
I think.
cancer, and I think he also had like his wife died or something. And like,
Pretty good.
so when you watch Jaws 2, like you could just tell he's going through a rough time, and I feel really bad for him.
I'm sure.
But anyway,
Are
yeah,
you guys
shark.
just now getting the girl trying to claw her way back onto the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're now
good.
swimming towards the boat for me, and the sharks in the background.
Yeah, I think we're pretty synced up. Right now, they're grabbing the rope.
Okay, yeah, on my end, the rope is they're holding on, and the guy's just harpooned the shark.
Oh, not yet for me. Whoa, that looks fake.
I have to say, the animatronic shark effects in this look awesome.
Yeah, I remember them looking really good.
But it's just the CGI in a lot of this film is just garbage.
Well, you can't fault. It's not as bad as other movies.
Oh, I can definitely see why this is compared to Jurassic Park, by the way. This helicopter. Sorry to butt in there.
Well, like, yeah, that's very Jurassic Park. But the CGI is not great in this, but I don't hold it that much against it because this is still early days.
Let's put it this way, Clayton. The CGI in Twister is a lot better than this.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this in a long time.
This will make you appreciate the CGI in Twister. I'm going to put subtitles on.
Her character is like a kind of a more nefarious version of Claire, so
yeah.
Maybe this is what Rick Joff and Amanda Silver were onto when they did that JP4 draft.
Yeah, she's like Claire and Wu. Hey,
yeah, that's a good comparison.
Samuel L. Jackson's called Mr. Franklin.
Mr. Franklin.
Samuel Jackson was already in the first Jurassic Park.
Yeah, and in this one, maybe he's maybe
Franklin's
this is
dad.
Yeah, he's Franklin's dad.
Oh, that's right. They're looking for Alzheimer's cure, aren't they?
Yeah. I always liked that aspect about this movie because I mean, it's not as scientific as the Jurassic Park series, but it's got some stuff there.
I mean, this film is actually very influential for Dino Defenders. I'm not gonna lie.
Michael Caine's plane.
Yeah, imagine if they were in that. He was like, "So where are you guys off to?"
You know, I felt with a shark once.
I saw a shark with eyes the size of tangerines. And inside, we cut the shark open, and inside his stomach was a ruby.
Now, Samuel Jackson had to be super busy back then. He was fresh off of Sphere, and he did this, The Phantom Menace.
Yeah,
didn't he do? It seems as soon as Pulp Fiction hit, because it definitely wasn't Jurassic Park that put him on the map.
Yeah, definitely.
He just got in everything.
He's in. Is he in Jackie Brown? Yeah, he's in Jackie Brown. He's in Goodfellas. People often forget.
He's even in Exorcist 3, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I love the look of this face.
He's one of the angels with Fabio, I think.
One of the angels with Fabio. Oh no, the stream is dropping out again. And it's reconnected again.
I gotta tell you, I really wish, maybe it's too late. I always thought it would be a great idea for a Jurassic Park movie to be set like on an aquatic base of some sort like this.
That animatronic is astoundingly good. Oh, that's not a real shark, is it? No.
I thought it was CG when they were first moving it up.
I think it's just a fully contained animatronic.
It's saying that the stream is super low quality.
We're watching Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's like in the red. Might just try and drop the.
And to Kirby's younger years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop the bit rate. Let's try that.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Dino Crisis 2 that did it for me, but just seeing like a plesiosaur or something around this sort of area, I think it's like perfect for Jurassic.
Yeah, yeah. God,
This whole base is like really cool. I think it's got the right kind of feel to it.
I don't know if you guys ever saw the Meg.
Yes, I did.
Was like
the Jason Statham one. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that in theaters, and the power went out like halfway through the movie. And I've never even attempted to watch the other half. Like, that's my impression.
You're not missing much.
Yeah,
I didn't think I was.
I stupidly went into that film and had high hopes.
I did not.
The shark effects here, aside from that little bit of CGI, the shark effects here all look great.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big animatronic that's swimming, and they've like, you can't see any robotics or anything, and he's swimming with it. It looks great. They should have just done everything like that.
So, does Thomas Jane normally have blonde hair or what? Like, because, well, I'm just saying, I always remember him from The Punisher.
The Punisher.
Did he dye his hair in that movie or what?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
Oh, makes sense. I know he's like some weird Tourette's guy in Predator 4 or whatever, but I don't remember anything of that movie.
The Thomas Jane Punisher. Now that's a bad film.
All the Punishers are not good.
There's Thomas Jane's in Highlander, right? Is that the same actor?
Oh, that's fucking
Christopher Lambert.
His name? Christopher Lambert.
What the fuck? They look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Their voices, dude.
I've always thought they were exactly the same. Oh my god, I thought they were the same guy.
Raiden from Mortal Kombat. That's Christopher Lambert, not Thomas Jane.
Oh my god, to me they just look exactly the same.
Yeah, but once they open their mouth, dude.
Yeah, no, I actually started watching Highlander.
Scratchy, annoying voices.
Christopher Lambert looks like Thomas Jane if you took like all the facial sliders and like increased them by like 10%. Like the eyes go further apart, the chin gets longer.
Christopher Lambert plays a little bit like not Christopher Lambert. I've already got it wrong. Thomas Jane in this. He plays a little bit like an Owen Grady character. He's just like wrestling with that shark.
Him off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jurassic World is just Deep Blue Sea 3.
Deep Blue Sea 3. Hey, what I do like the look of the movie. Like a lot of goodwill went into creating all the sets and the visual imagery that they've got going on here.
Yeah, I also like the look at that shark at the beginning. It has a different coloration to the rest, doesn't it? It's like green with like stripes, and that looks so cool. I look at this, let the workers all off for the weekend. Wonder what film that's like.
Bride of Frankenstein reference there. Did you see that?
No, which one?
She said to a new world of gods and monsters. I think she said that. She said something. Oh, that's thingy out with Sopranos, isn't it?
There's a storm. Storm's coming in.
There's a storm coming.
I hope it turns west like the last one.
It'd be really interesting to see a commentary on all the fucking Terminator movies.
Oh man, is that what we're going to be doing? Is that what we're going to go
slowly
through all
descend
of
into a mess?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't like that character at all.
No, I know he's a douchebag, isn't he?
Take a centimeter. Ooh, I can see some Dino Defenders Extreme with the elevator jack.
Dude, this whole film is pretty much a big inspiration for it.
Mm.
Because the one thing about this film I really love is the setting and like basically what
Told
the
you, dude,
characters
it's
are doing.
perfect for Jurassic.
Mm. Yeah, Jurassic spin-off
Just-
film with like plesiosaurs and like a mosasaur
Yeah.
maybe and other things.
Sight C, the movie.
Site C, but spelled CEA.
It's
SEA.
SEA.
SEA, yeah.
That's so lame. It's perfect.
Site C. Now, here's the question, right? Because we've been doing these commentaries for the past like 3 or 4 nights. Is there going to be a fish logo in this film? Because if there's a candidate for another fish logo, I think this is
It
it.
would make more sense.
It would make
this.
more sense because they're dealing with fish, aren't they? So
Let's hope they follow through.
Now, here's something. On my DVD cover, speaking of Jurassic Park references or Jurassic World references, the tagline on the front cover of this DVD is bigger, smarter, faster, meaner.
Yeah, I can see the
Bigger,
inspiration.
louder, more teeth.
Maybe Derek Connolly just watched this. He didn't even watch any of the Jurassic Park movies.
That's why if you there's a deleted scene of the Masrani meeting Wu scene where he goes like, LL Cool J is the word you used in your memo.
I think it's cool how they can basically, I mean, I'm pretty sure this would never work in real life, but the way they can go into the shark brain, and don't they like release a chemical or something that
adrenochrome.
the animals?
They drain a chemical, but they've been like genetically engineering these sharks to be super smart.
Yeah.
Raptors
Exactly. I think
drain a chemical and sell it to celebrities
on
in
sales.
Hollywood.
yeah, Red Hood 23 in the chat said this movie is Jurassic Park but with aquatic raptors.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what it is. Samuel L. Jackson even dies in it.
But so far, I'm really into it. I think the pacing's spot on.
It's good.
Getting
It's
the
not a
mystery
bad
going.
movie so
I
far.
feel like there's a definite point where it's gonna just lose me. Yeah, but I can't remember where it is.
As far as I can remember,
it might be that part where Samuel Jackson just gets fucking chomped out of nowhere.
Could be, when it just goes a bit comic.
See, I think it's mainly down just to the effects. Like the computer effects in this are that bad that they're too jarring when they happen.
I don't know. Are they that bad?
There's parts where it looks super bad.
I don't remember it being bad when it came out.
You know what it could be? When Stellan Skarsgård is on the gurney outside.
Oh, where he's on, and the sharks
smash him into that could be where it's finally loses me.
My God, I just realized that's like a tribute to Jaws 3. I never caught on to that until right now.
Yeah.
What this movie is a big homage to all the shitty Jaws movies.
There's one reference to the original.
Well, where they blow up the shark. Here comes LL Cool J.
Here he is.
That fucking parrot.
You got a big fat butt.
Jeez, this is kind of cringe.
Do you think this is like, the bird is meant to be like Jonesy in Alien?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I think we just mixed in some Space Jam vibes. I'm not really feeling that happy anymore.
Space Jam vibes.
It's the dialogue he's delivering. What did he say? Don't make me drown your feathery ass.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Up until now, everyone's been pretty straight and serious.
And you got LL Cool J as the baking preacher with a pet parrot.
He's like the comic relief, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's a good character from what I remember, but
here we go. We see the sharks attack the tiger shark.
Yeah, I thought this was always badass.
Evening, gentlemen.
What's going on, James?
All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
See this?
Oh my God!
How'd you like that one?
Mate, brilliant.
Yeah, there's a part 2 coming. I don't know, tomorrow or something.
Oh, sweet. So you're watching Deep Blue Sea and LL.
Yeah, we're just at the part where the tiger shark got destroyed.
chomped up. And that's probably some of the best CGI in the film.
Really? Because I thought that looked a little off.
I like the animatronics.
Yeah, the animatronics in this
They
film are
look good.
great.
They look good.
There's a couple of bits towards the end of the film which I'll point out where like the main shark is like shaking its head, and you can see the latex around its eyes all like flapping around really violently. It just looks, it doesn't look good.
So I got a question. On average, because I don't think there's like a set answer to this, but what is more expensive, the computer generated imagery or animatronic effects?
I'd say at this time the animatronics, but nowadays it'll be the CGI.
CG's more expensive nowadays.
Well, it depends on what they're going for. But yeah, I think the CGI is well.
I guess it also depends on how good the animatronic is too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, you want to see more Dino Defenders inspiration? They're now all like chilling outside.
Who modeled some of these people like for your
Christmas
show?
lights on.
Man, I'm getting some Scooby-Doo 2002 vibes here.
Yeah, I'm expecting Shaggy to walk out.
Or one of those fucking monsters from that.
Scoob, no, not the shark, Scoob.
Oh fuck! I had a nightmare when this movie came out. I thought that I fell in that little like water thing and got killed by a shark.
Ooh. What has this actress been in other than this?
Gladiator.
Oh, okay. I was about to say she looks familiar.
I was going to say it's just this and then nothing else, but no, yeah, Gladiator.
It's his old love interest.
Yeah, she's quite good in that. Yeah, she's like Commodus's sister/girlfriend or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sharks are the oldest creatures from a time when the world was just old teeth.
Samuel Jackson just kills any role he plays, doesn't he? Like, in a good way. I love it.
I'd say yeah. I kind of want to see Stellan in a Jurassic Park movie now. Only if he gets killed though. Looks like
I think he might be a bit too old now though.
Is it his brother that played the fucking clown in the It movies?
His son.
Son.
He's got Bill Skarsgård as his youngest son, and then there's Alexander Skarsgård as well as one of them. All them Skarsgårds.
There's have you seen what Bill is his name?
I don't know
Bill?
why I found that funny.
Bill's the one who plays Pennywise. Yeah.
Bill Postlethwaite. Postlethwaite's son. I think his name's Bill.
No, I didn't know he had a son.
But he acts and he looks identical to his dad, only obviously like way younger.
Never not so clever at this as the Skarsgård clan are vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should look up Pete Postlethwaite's son, because if they ever do like which they never will, but a Roland Timbo like
Prequel.
I don't know, origin story.
Hey, that would be cool.
Killing lions in Africa or something. They should remake Ghost in the Darkness and make it canon with Roland Timbo.
Oh my god, he's called Billy Postlethwaite. Billy. Oh yeah, he does look like him. Sort of, yeah.
I think he's got hair though, which Pete did not have.
That's also another thing with this. Yeah, it's like Alien as well is an inspiration because of the whole underwater base with the like corridors and.
I am getting very Indoraptor vibes though with this film.
From the sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
intelligence
I can see that.
Like, I guess more Indominus because it sort of learns as it goes along.
And maybe more Indominus. This girl keeps reminding me of The Perfect Storm with her looking at this fucking computer monitors shit. Aquatica, that's a pretty cool name though.
Aquatica. They could have called the film that.
Aquatica. 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 Aqu can't help but every time I see a movie like, oh,
Is it very hygienic to keep a bird flying around in the kitchen with all the pots and the pans?
hot. Like,
Hey, you, big boy. Fuck off.
Big Shark 9000 says, Jack, when are you guys doing Ghosts in the Darkness? Well, I said I might do that tonight, but we changed to two shark movies instead.
2 inferior films.
Yeah. And plus, I don't think
Hey,
Suki's
man.
seen it yet.
No, I haven't. I'll
You
get
gotta
on
wait.
that as soon as.
Wait for him to see it,
I
but
can.
I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Like,
Yeah, it's
if
good.
you don't, I would be surprised.
Yeah, look at these corridors. This is definitely Alien. Like, it almost looks like
A little
Alien
bit.
3. Funny enough.
No, Alien 3 is way grungier.
No, I
got,
meant
like,
like the shape
candle.
of I meant like the shape of the corridors and how they're
Oh, yeah,
concrete
yeah,
and not
yeah.
metal.
Mm,
It looks more
I
like
can
it's on
see it.
Farina rather than in a metal spaceship.
No, this
That's-
is one of the first DVDs I ever owned.
yeah, I think
Was
it
it
was for
really?
me too. Oh shit,
got-
mine. Oh shit, hold on,
Jack,
I gotta go
remember
real
when-
quick.
I don't know over at Clayton. I don't know if you had them over in the US, but we had DVD covers that weren't plastic. It was like cardboard that had this little clippy flat bit.
That's the exact one I own, James.
Is it?
That's the one I'm watching,
Yeah.
yeah.
With like the cover
Yeah.
that opened, like and you could,
Yeah.
I quite like those ones.
I had a few films in that format. The first one I owned was
Right.
Eight-Legged Freaks.
Eight-legged freaks.
I had cats and dogs in it as well.
Cats and dogs.
Do you remember that film?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie
Goldblum's in it.
Yeah.
is.
Oh my god!
Sorry, I
he
had to
basically
go.
does this. Sorry, I was
That
just going to say.
Indominus. No, you can go ahead.
I was just going to say Goldblum in that film, Cats and Dogs, is basically what he does in Resurgence, Independence Day Resurgence.
Sadly.
Yeah.
No, that Berserker Indominus Rex statue I showed you in the WhatsApp group the other day. It just fell over and its tail was inside a candle that I had lit. And I was fucking worried it was gonna catch
Oh,
on
careful.
fire.
God, we
Oh,
don't want to
I know.
hear you burn to death, Clayton, during the Deep Blue Sea commentary.
Oh no, save me from the Jaws 4 commentary. Might be a blessing in disguise. I do love the intelligence of the sharks though right here. It is very
Jurassic Park.
I don't know. It's it's like
That's why you
Mulder
like
the
it.
Raptor.
Yeah.
Shit starts going south real quick though, doesn't it?
It just bit out the cameras.
You know what? It is just like Jurassic Park. There's an inciting incident at the beginning with the boat and
Mhm.
the kids.
I
I don't
hate
have
it when
silicon
they always,
graphics monitors though.
Yeah, that would have been good. When stuff destroys cameras, it always feels like such a lame trope.
The bit in Megalodon reminded me of the underwater scene bit. The little girl reminded me of all this bit.
Hmm.
Oh,
know
I was
when-
just
Go on.
we were just talking about that. I've only seen the first half of that movie
Oh, really?
because I went to see it in theaters and then the power went out
Oh,
right when the so I do not know anything after they catch the shark.
oh no.
Hang on. Thomas Jane's character's called Carter.
Oh, is he?
Whoa.
We got a Franklin. I got a Carter.
I don't think is it. Can we even entertain the idea that they weren't trying to riff off of Jurassic Park in some way?
No, they definitely
Because-
were. 100%.
I mean, it's pretty obvious from you've got your research base with like these genetically engineered animals.
Hmm.
They're
You've got your
flying
guy
there.
that works close with
The
Yeah,
only
they've
thing
got-
is
Yeah,
they're
they're
not trying
flying
to set
in
up
the-
like a theme park. But
something.
who
Yeah.
knows? They could have very easily worked in some kind of like SeaWorld aspect.
Yeah,
That was too on the nose, so they're like, nah.
that was in the first draft. They had to like
Yeah.
cut that stuff out.
Did someone
I
order
do
the
love
fish?
this. I think the animatronic looks great right here.
Like the fin with the little like spikes on the back of it.
You got spikes on the back of it.
Yeah, if you look at the fin, like
The Mako sharks have spikes on the back of their fins.
I don't think in real life.
I have no idea. It might have been like some sort of design.
That's
I do
fake
like
as fuck.
I do like mako sharks. I think they're great. They're actually a lot more scary looking, I think, than like white sharks.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but they're nowhere near as deadly, even
they're
though they
not-
are extremely deadly.
They're not as big though, are they? That's
Not
probably
quite.
They've
Yeah.
probably got more of a ferocious nature than a white shark has. To be fair, they just get such a bad rep. They're
Man,
like bull
I-
sharks,
if a-
tiger sharks are more aggressive than white sharks.
I would have no problem killing a great white if it was doing anything like what I've seen it do in movies. So like,
Or that
do
video I
not
showed
have-
you the other night where one got into the cage.
Yeah, hell yeah. But I wouldn't be stupid enough to get into a shark cage though in the first place.
Yeah, but I'd
Like-
love to get in a shark cage. Love it.
Oh, that's where me and you differ, James, because there's no way in hell I would ever get in a cage with any sort of predator in my life. Like you see those people getting those.
I've stroked a tiger before.
You madman.
What do you mean by stroked?
Like laid down with a tiger.
What's alive?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ!
yeah. It was the most. It was so like, what's the word? It's weird. You
Scary?
can feel the adrenaline when you're in there.
Basically,
Two of them
James
kicked
is.
off- two of them kicked off at each other. The tigers. I was like, oh shit.
James
I
is
caught a
admitting
tiger
to us
shark
tonight that he would buy a ticket on Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Exploiting the animals.
James is one of the guys.
James, are we going
on,
to have to rescue you from an island in the future?
Well, I know Clayton wouldn't fucking go, so it wouldn't be him, would it?
I'll go for you, but no one else.
It'd be the guy that. It'd be like that.
You get the
it'd be
Kirby's?
the guy with the kid that drops them off on the. I'm not going any closer to these islands.
Yeah, I'll be the
I think
Costa
you're
Rican guy.
pointless.
By the way, have you ever wondered how Sarah got on the island? Because she obviously didn't go with that guy.
Fucking just swam.
I think she Halo jumped in.
She swam
Halo
with,
jumped in.
with all of the others. They dragged the trailers.
You'd think the arm would be like, you know, like a actuated arm that's on a like can do it itself.
Hmm.
Oh, they gotta have some sort of
Tension.
suspense. Yeah.
Oh, this scene's great.
This whole like
This is cool.
animatronic shark is awesome. Like this looks cool.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't like the spikes on the fin, but I like everything else.
I
You
like
see
how-
them now.
When you
I
see
see
the
They're very
bite
small though.
effect, it bites the guy's arm, but doesn't actually serrate and
Right, yeah.
sever the area. It almost like bites and pulls off, but the bit of that it would have severed is still sticking out of its mouth.
Mm. Plus, you can see his hand is like tucked into his shirt. And
Are you
pants.
guys at the bite already?
No, no.
Oh no, he just handed the vial over for me.
Oh yeah, same here. We're synced up perfectly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm just talking in present tense, spoilering.
I tell you though, man, there's a lot of aspects of this movie I do genuinely like the science aspect with the Alzheimer's and what they're doing now. It's not like, you know how some people say movies are like guilty pleasures, like something like Anaconda or
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't think this is quite on that level.
No, it's a step
Like, it's
above
not-
that sort of.
You know
I
what,
would put it
what's
on the
the-
same. I would put it on the same level as Anaconda.
Ah,
I watched-
man,
I watched a great, you know, these guys that like these professionals that do like breakdown videos of movies and effects. Have you ever seen any?
the
of them?
corridor crew people.
No, not like as in special effects. I'm talking like there was like there'd be an ex military marine or something like that, and he'll look
Oh,
at all
yeah,
like
yeah.
war type movies and break down whether they're realistic or not. And someone did a movie like Animal Attacks, and one of the movies that come up was Anaconda, and the guy that was a snake expert, and he was just like, "This is the most unsnake-like anaconda I've ever seen in my life."
Oh, here we go.
There it is. That still looks pretty good. Just Stellan Skarsgård's hidden arm. Makes it look like he's got a fucking stiffy.
Look,
I love the blood effects, though, man. Him slipping on the ground and
This is
everything.
Rennie
Yeah, see, like
Harlan's
now
Die
that'd be
Hard
like
2
CG
action.
blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks shit.
The elbow breaking.
Well,
the
see, that's one of the
glass to
things
get-
I appreciate with like the Jurassic World films is the lack of CGI blood. They actually use like
Yeah.
proper blood cannons or whatever.
Which is more of a risk because it's harder to like with the CG stuff, they can always just take away, add more or take away depending on what the sensors say. Like if it's practical in camera, it's like that's what you've got. But
Yeah.
Do you have a feeling that they cut some of the more gory scenes from Fallen Kingdom? Wow, that is a fake looking ocean. The reason I bring that up though is because I know I don't know why, but in Italy, Fallen Kingdom was censored a lot. Like for the Eli Mills and Ken Wheatley, like they don't show his arm getting ripped off. And I wonder, like,
what else
I know
was cut?
Spielberg, they screened the movie for Spielberg.
ITV2 didn't take over them, did they?
Not sure.
no.
Like, I don't know what happened,
The
but like it's
CGI
just
effects in this ocean with the helicopter is hilarious.
what I said. It looks like a
That's
PlayStation
like
1
the hardest
That
thing
is
to
one
do, isn't
thing.
it?
The CGI on this film is so bad for its time.
They really just needed to just do everything in camera.
I think Yaroslav just joined us, guys.
Did he
think I
really?
did.
There he is.
So, man, we're at the part where. Okay, how do you explain what's going on here? It's a little
Guy
complicated.
just got his arm bit off.
They're waiting for the
I was literally
helicopter.
just thinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the DVD. I'm just gonna listen in with you guys.
See the
see if I can
effects.
remember.
The effects of the like storm battering the base looks fine with the CGI.
Probably because it's real. Oh, it's,
Yeah.
it's CGI?
Yaroslav, watch on YouTube. Jack's got the tiny little.
You can watch
Okay.
the little.
I'm still watching it on that, Jack. Yeah. And
All
Right,
right.
yeah. So you're a little
Well,
bit
they
behind
actually,
the rest
they
of us.
built that set full scale, didn't they? And, like,
Yeah,
put it in a
yeah. I
big
think they
tank.
did.
Well, then that's
So I think
great.
that's why that looks so good.
But then you can see here-
batting the water up.
Yeah, and you can see here they're like using a real helicopter. So they could have just said,
Yeah.
"Where's the chopper?" and then go, "It's here," and you see it. Or you do like a classic. You just see a spotlight in the distance coming,
Mm.
and
Like, I gotta
like,
tell you, I think this movie's way better than Anaconda. Like, by
how
a
long
long
ago
shot.
did you watch Anaconda?
Yeah.
Anaconda's
I do like Anaconda.
Me
It's-
too, but
it's got some
I don't
really
think it's
shit
as-
bits in it, but
Did you
It's
guys ever
fun.
see the Hunt for the Blood Orchid?
No.
Yeah, I watched the sequel. You never seen that one, Jack?
no, I haven't watched any of the sequels. Oh no, tell a lie. I
you're in
watched
for a
I
laugh.
watched Anaconda versus Lake
Placid.
Placid. Yeah, I did watch that one.
Isn't it just called
I'll never
Anaconda
forget that.
Does
That's
Yeah.
a film we need to watch.
like every sequel. That's
Anaconda.
Jurassic Parks.
nice. Jurassic Park. Great. Yeah, I was rewatching some clips earlier today. I just saw the kill count.
So
Still
hang
think
on.
Sam Jackson. Go ahead.
Here's something to think about. The helicopter fucking breaks. Like the helicopter just breaks.
It's just stuck here.
When what you really what should have happened here is the shark jumps out of the water and grabs him, and the extra weight breaks it.
That's what I thought happened.
No, it's just a
I
crappy
gotta
winch.
tell you,
This is
the
weird,
the
yeah.
winch is very Lost Worldy.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then this bit's very Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, the cable getting pulled.
Got a bit of Fallen Kingdom going on with getting towed down.
And those poor guys in the chopper. And of course, it's got to explode.
And they're in the tower. She just gets fried. Blown to pieces.
Yeah, theoretically, she should have been the safest one.
Yeah. Janice Soprano gets fucking grilled.
This whole scene's just an absolute disaster. Isn't it?
Even the fucking LL Cool J dude is like falling over and shit.
Oh, look at that shot of the helicopter in the TV screen.
Oh my
That's
god.
dreadful.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
It's nice to use a practical helicopter to blow up. Oh, here she goes. Here she goes.
no.
That
God damn, you'd think you'd be safe out of anyone in that facility, and she's like one of the first people to go.
But they have to do that and knock out communications, don't they?
Always.
Oh, that's why everything blows up. That makes more sense on a
His
storytelling
kitchen-
level.
His kitchen blows up downstairs.
So, what are you guys looking at right
Pans.
now? I'm looking at LL Cool
Oven
J
blows up.
I'm
grabbing
looking
a
at
bottle of
A huge explosion
whatever.
from the bird's eye view, and now watching the plane get blown up.
Okay, you're behind me then. I just watched LL Cool J take a swig.
I do like the shot
Already.
underwater with all the flames above the surface.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, LL Cool J's now getting a drink.
So what do you call this series of commentaries like Man versus Nature, Science Gone Wrong?
Could be man versus nature, yeah.
I
Where
gotta
is
tell
he?
you, this scene coming up is batshit insane. Can you
Well, the
imagine reading this in a script for the first time?
The shark uses the guy in the stretcher as a battering ram for the window.
It's basically like it outdoes Jaws 3 in its homage. Like
What
it's
the hell
insanely better.
is that?
Yeah. It's that British guy you guys were talking about in the WhatsApp chat with the weird eyes. He's flying towards the window.
It's Chris Whitty.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a. It's just so like it throws him.
Imagine how traumatizing
Yeah, I would have
that
been
must
brilliant if the shark would have just rammed into the glass and a big blood splat,
be.
just like face planted the glass.
Why aren't you running? The fucking glass is about to crack. Run.
Yeah, like they obviously didn't see Free Willy when the screw started popping out.
Also, how hard did that shark have to throw him against that glass to break it?
You imagine it could have thrown anything else, right? Like,
Oh my god!
But yeah, like it
I-
should
you
have
know
picked
what,
up.
though? I
Should
couldn't
have picked
think
up
of
part of
anything
like a
worse.
rotor blade or something.
from the
Some
helicopter.
debris.
Well, it could have just
Yeah.
been the explosion. Cracked the glass.
I think that's.
Yeah.
That's not cool enough, Jack. You got to think like a screenwriter.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
I
I
think
prefer.
that
What
was
I,
have
like a
audiences
plot thick.
never seen?
I prefer the shark throwing the man into the window.
Isn't
But-
that glass like 12 inches thick?
No,
Sounds
it's probably one
ridiculous.
of my worst fears. Drowning.
Drowning.
Yeah.
Oh god, I fucking nearly
Yeah.
drowned once when I was a kid.
I did too when I was 4
my
years
God.
old. Scared the shit
I
out of
still
me.
I
fucking get
watched-
dreams about it.
When I
Mm.
watch like films when the ocean's just like that, and you're just like, oh my god, I couldn't think of anything worse.
I just remember this film. One of the things I remember most from being a kid seeing this is a lot of Thomas Jane sliding about on the floor.
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
That's
cool.
all he does in this film now
black
until the
shirt.
end.
Slow mo.
No!
Thomas Grady here to help us.
Pulled
Thomas
out the
Grady.
shotgun. Where does he grab that shotgun from anyway?
From your ass.
Oh. I'm RJ. Because I keep all guns in my ass.
What kind of preacher is this to have a fucking parrot on his shoulder drinking?
Having a parrot's the biggest sin.
Tell you, the movie definitely kicks off pretty quick. We're what, like? Oh, actually, we're 45 minutes in, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah. Not too bad.
This is great.
See, I like LL Cool J's character in this because, like, even though he's like the comic relief, he's not
He's relatable.
too over the top.
Hmm.
No, it is silly that he's like the dude in Event Horizon that's like
Oh
on the
yeah,
outside of the
God.
ship with the fucking jetpack or whatever.
I hate that scene.
I did
It's the
too.
worst scene in the film.
It's so bad.
So jarring.
Hmm.
What prayer is this? Yeah, this is perfect for a Jurassic Park sequel. You could introduce so many like aquatic animals.
Mm.
Mm.
You have a hideous scene where they have to go through some sort of like underwater crustacean area. It's just full of like the weirdest looking stuff.
I've always
Those
wanted to see like
Pokemon
underwater
things.
thing.
Is the isn't there a type of prehistoric crocodile that walks on two legs? That's like
Spinosaurus
cap-
aegypticus.
not that one. It's called a Caprosuchus or
Oh,
something.
Caprosuchus, yeah. That's kind of like a more upright crocodile. As in,
I
like,
think
legs.
they're in
underneath
arc,
the
right?
body. Yeah.
Breaking up.
Fucking crazy. Everything is in slow mo. Like
It's Rennie Harlan.
all of
It's Die Hard 2. Lots of slow mo.
Die Hard, dude.
I actually
Die
can't remember
Hard.
if there's lots of slow mo in Die Hard 2. I'm just talking shit.
Basically, just Die Hard at an airport.
It's the worst one in my opinion.
I think it's worse than 5.
Oh god, I wasn't even counting those ones. I was just counting the first 3.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah,
the
it's
worst
definitely the
of the
worst of the
original.
first 3.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Love it. The shark's banging on a door, and it bangs so hard it blows a bolt. Jesus.
That'd kill
But there he
you. It'd be
goes.
like a bullet.
He's sliding on the floor again. He's always on his ass.
You tripping motherfuckers up, like doing more harm than good.
Did she say it's that stupid cook banging around? Said something like that.
They had a
Just
bad day at the office.
Just imagine Thomas Jane sliding on his stomach down the hallway when they're all running. He's just like leading the way.
He's like practically swimming everywhere, even though there's no like.
Pretty cool watching the shark go in through that little hole, though.
Mm. That looks
He's
cool.
like a paraplegic.
We need a paraplegic protagonist.
Yeah. Just fucking.
We
slide
need in
across.
this modern society.
Are we now
Yeah,
coming
that
up
was-
to the? Oh, we're almost at the scene where he's in the kitchen.
He's looking for the bird right now, right?
Yeah.
Good jump scare.
Bird?
Love he calls it bird.
Is there a football down there?
Get your feathery ass over here.
I do think there's a good cast of characters here. Different enough archetypes, you know what I mean? No one feels like the same person.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thomas Grady, we got Mr. Arnold,
Mhm.
You got Claire.
Evil Claire.
Claire Gen 2.
Yeah.
Got Lambert from Alien. The blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a mess the whole time.
And we've got the guy from Deep Blue Sea. He remains the same character.
Well, then you don't forget LL Cool J too.
LL
That
Cool
Stoddard
J
guy.
is Tim Murphy.
Like Lowry.
Murphy.
She's
Fuck is he,
completely
Tim
wrong.
Murphy?
Don't you remember Tim in Jurassic Park going bird?
Don't.
Stream keeps dropping out, but we'll see if we. I'm just recording it anyway, so I can upload it later.
Yeah, you know what? It's been a long time since I've seen this. I don't know what the reviews were for this film, but I don't
was
think
gonna
it's
say the only
that-
cause. What was that?
I don't think it's that bad
It,
so far.
isn't the same director that did Cliffhanger?
Oh, maybe it is. Did Rennie Harlan
think
do
it is.
Cliffhanger, Jack?
I can't remember. I can look it up. I love Cliffhanger.
I remember watching we're watching behind the scenes, and the director is like, "Okay, we're gonna let the audience try to figure out which sharks are real, which are CGI."
What?
He was like serious about it because they thought they were doing groundbreaking stuff in 1999.
Yes, he did do Cliffhanger.
All right.
Not a bad filmmaker.
No, not at all.
Imagine
Check
Stallone.
and see if he did Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Oh,
Imagine
Alright.
Stallone being the protagonist.
This, I think it'd go down in quality a bit.
You get the shark down. You take the shark out.
you just gotta arm wrestle the shark.
yes.
Custody of my kid.
Rennie Harlan did do the 4th Nightmare on Elm Street.
Steven Spielberg actually called him up after that movie for the effects.
What, after Nightmare on Elm Street?
Nightmare 4. Yeah. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah, I own it.
Which one's that? Has it got a subtitle?
It's the Dream Master.
Yeah,
It's after Dream Warriors. It's not as good as
it's the second
Like-
part of a trilogy, isn't it?
yes, it is. It's not great, but the special effects in the movie,
Yeah, the ending in the
Especially
church,
for-
fucking crazy in that movie.
all the faces and Freddy, like they're supposed to be souls, like in Freddy Krueger's skin,
Yeah,
like coming through. It's really cool. Playboy.
LL Cool J's just looking. He says, "Please let me get out of here." Oh my god.
This is like the Alien Resurrection water stuff done right. Like all this suspense and like
Mm.
creepiness.
It's funny because it's like, how do you get a shark to go down a corridor? It's like,
It's smart like a raptor.
exactly.
Thor's pretty good here too.
Yeah, that Mako, the leader is
Grabbed a
like a real
frying
clown by the end of the film.
Hmm.
Can't wait for that thing to die by
Would've
the end
been-
of the movie.
Would have been cool if they'd done like a different species of shark. Like they had like
Each one?
3 or 4, like a goblin shark and like something else.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
would have been
Fuck.
cool.
Like a thresher shark and like a tiger shark or something.
Yeah.
Like a hammerhead.
Yeah,
Hammerhead.
that'd have been cool.
Well, we had a tiger shark in this. That was the first one that got killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably avoiding the great whites for obvious reasons.
Like in Rain of Fire, the Great White's the big one. Like
Yeah.
they're all the little dragons.
Hey,
Yeah.
guess what? Just like Jurassic Park, this has a kitchen scene.
Right.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
almost on purpose or something.
They even ripped off
Does
the
this take
scene
place in
where.
the same universe?
Is it from Universal?
No,
Oh, that
no,
was from Warner Brothers.
no, it's Warner Brothers.
Oh,
He
but
hides
Fallen
the,
Kingdom ripped off the sub.
How did the
No.
tiger shark animatronic hold up? I didn't see that in a
Oh,
while.
it looked awesome.
Looked real, like a real shark.
Yeah, I remember that. That's good.
That's something this film has over Jaws, is the animatronics.
Yeah, but
Mm.
come on, man. Jaws is like what, 20 years before this? 25 years before this?
Yeah, but we got to give this film some credit over Jaws somewhere.
Oh no, I like this movie so far. Like revisiting
Yeah.
this is good.
I'm enjoying it.
This is reminding me of the kitchen from The Shining with all those fucking cans and stuff in the background.
You like ice cream, LL Cool J?
Can I call you Doc? Fucking bird.
He just hits it out of the air with his axe.
That'd be so messed up.
He starts cooking it. So I gotta live.
Oh,
Starts
man.
eating his bird.
Here we got the most depressing bird death in cinema history coming up.
Never
This
noticed
bird
how
was-
CGI the bird looks when it gets eaten.
Are you guys at the part where it gets eaten?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
I'm
remembering.
at the part.
Just got eaten.
Oh. Come on, it's about to get eaten. No!
Wait, my bird.
Oh, there goes LL. That, I don't know, man. That looks a little cheesy.
Paulie. Didn't that movie come out a year before?
It's
Oh
Paulie.
my god, Ollie.
It's Paulie that just got eaten.
No.
It's like a gag.
I always thought this bit was good, where he's like in the cooker and he has to like cut his way into the top cooker. I always found that to be really claustrophobic.
Yeah, but doesn't the oven like turn on at some point?
Yeah, the shark turns it on.
Convenience.
It's the same as the Endoraptor, like his tail whipping the elevator
right,
door.
right.
Yeah, same sort of thing.
I got a question actually for aliens. Did the queen alien legit like operate the elevator, or did she like climb up or what?
No, she used the elevator.
She knows how to use human equipment.
Yeah, she looks
pretty
the
creepy.
the door opens and she like turns her head like a cocks her head, and then next thing you know she's in it.
Oh, that's fucking creepy.
But what
never
makes
really
me laugh
thought
is
about
how
the-
does she know what floor to go to? That's the bit you don't think about. Oh, the shark's just turned on the cooker.
LL, what are you gonna do, man?
Look at this. This is like
You're in
he's
the-
so fucked.
He just breaks into a rap.
Oh,
trying
go
to figure
ninja,
shit
go
out.
ninja, go!
He's like, I'm trapped in a cooker with a shark outside. What am I gonna do with my little fire axe?
A little fire axe.
There's a tiny axe.
You killed my bird. Word.
You killed my bird. Word.
He kills 2 sharks, if you think about it.
He's like the most badass character.
I know, because all the black guys around this time in Hollywood were getting eaten, and he was the one survivor.
And Samuel L.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, he at least had a substantial role.
Oh, it just makes me
Yeah.
feel so
Ridley Scott did
queasy.
it first. Parker in Alien.
He what?
Ridley Scott kept the one black character alive.
Oh, right.
What?
Parker didn't live, did he?
Parker
Well, I
died.
mean, like he didn't kill him first.
No, yeah, he wasn't first. No.
He was.
That's
He
the
was,
trope, isn't it?
Oh, here we go. The line.
You killed my bird.
You ate my bird.
Oh yeah, that's what we're here for. Swan dive
Yeah.
to victory like Paul Kirby.
I'm not
Imagine if-
going anywhere.
You killed my bird.
It pointed out to me like how fake the CGI is on Paul Kirby when he's dangling on the crane. I never realized that was like not a real person until recently.
But doesn't that mean the CGI was really good? You were convinced for so long.
Oh sure, it's not like I never, it took years for me to rewatch it or anything.
Yeah. Little CGI Paul Kirby. Imagine working on him, like sculpting that little model.
Listening to the audio.
That file probably still exists on a computer somewhere.
little
God.
CGI.
They should put him in
Falcon.
Dominion. He's an Easter egg falling in the background.
They don't even like upgrade the CGI. Like he's really plain looking.
It's funny. Like you hear people scream in movies, and it sounds like a death curdling, like terrible thing. But Paul's scream in Jurassic Park 3 when he
Yeah. They actually did a CG double for Billy. I've never seen the
that looks
turntable.
good though.
Yeah, that looks better than I thought. I remembered it looking.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
that was like one of the earliest, like, stunt double.
Sam Jackson's going into his
Oh,
monologue
yeah.
about being trapped in an avalanche.
What we're gonna
Oh,
do is
God,
get in the
best
Fallen
part.
You seen
Kingdom
water?
submarine.
You should see ice.
Yeah.
It knows like it killed the world once.
Taste for blood.
What was that line?
That writing.
It moves like it killed the world, like it knows it killed the world once. What does that even mean?
They're totally just setting you up for the fucking attack. So like they could write whatever they want here, and it'll catch you
You can
off
see it
guard.
coming.
Yeah.
It even looks like his mark. Like you see Sam Jackson's eye go to check where his mark is on the ground.
Well, here you go. Check out this CGI, Clayton.
I'm waiting. I'm ready. I'm so pumped to see this happen.
So good.
Oh,
so
God.
good.
See it.
At least the scream was good.
Have you got to it, Sicky?
Yeah.
Okay, it hasn't happened on mine yet.
It's coming. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. Oh!
Oh, I'm behind everyone
Oh
else.
my god, that's terrible CGI.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
The underwater
When they're
stuff
ripping
isn't
him in
that bad.
half, that's
Even-
pretty good.
Even the
Yeah.
man, when he's in his like the CGI
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson for
They took
Oh.
Paul Kirby and painted him black.
Okay, it just happened on my end.
That's enough. It's like PlayStation graphics.
Now we get the whole being torn in half, Eddie Carr style.
Yeah, this movie like scarred me as a kid. Not a good movie to watch as a
The
Oh, that,
CGI
like,
on that when they're
size
putting him in
visual.
half isn't too bad.
No.
But the one when
No,
it
it's
lands on the
pretty good.
outside of
The whole like flooded
pool.
facility is creepy.
It
Mm.
just looks like rushed or unfinished. Like I don't know why they didn't spend a bit more time on that one shot.
Yeah, like when
You
it
know what
lands
the
on the
budget
side.
is for this movie? Or who worked on it? Like for the CG company?
Don't know.
It
Couldn't have
was.
been ILL.
Clayton, I'm gonna post on the chat on the Discord chat that photo.
What photo?
The tiger. one.
Oh, you meant a tiger. I thought you meant a tiger shark.
No.
I was like, this is cool as hell. Tigers are big as fuck.
That is a big fucker.
It's a big Shere Khan looking.
It moved. It went right. It laid down, like it went backwards to lay down. Moved its paw. Emma absolutely shit herself. all it did was
Oh,
like
wow.
literally lifted his paw off the ground.
God, you wouldn't get me that close to a
I
tiger.
thought you meant a tiger shark.
Mate,
Like I thought you were
so-
underwater.
Oh no. I do want to do the great white chat thing. Though,
Oh
but it's
jeez,
so-
dude.
It's so
There's no
expensive.
way I could ever do something like that.
It's like $2,000.
Steven
Yeah.
Spielberg talked about how he was afraid to like go surfing with George Lucas after he made Jaws because
You
of
know he served.
Yeah. That's the craziest part of that story is my picturing Spielberg and George Lucas surfing.
I've like guys that just go free swimming with.
Francis Ford Coppola like pulls up next to him. Hey guys.
He's on a bodyboard.
Yeah.
Colin Trevorrow is watching from the beach. Can I join in, guys? Now, like one day you can.
One day, little Colin.
He's got armbands on.
Yeah, one day, little Colin.
Little Colin.
Little Cole.
I do
Little
like
Colin.
this sequence where they're going up this tunnel and the
Sea
water's
trail.
rising, and then the ladder falls down and the shark's there. This is like a cool set piece, but it reminds me
Yeah.
of Alien Resurrection when they're climbing up the ladder.
Oh, why'd you have to ruin it?
Yeah.
Well, this is better. It's
But it came out after.
except for no, it came out before. Oh no, this came out after. Yeah,
No, after.
but it doesn't have the best joke because the best joke is in Alien Resurrection when Ron Perlman goes back up the ladder and he sees the spider and he's like, "Bah!" and then he shoots the spider.
It's not a good joke.
Yeah, it's great. That's a great joke.
I hate the idea of that Brad Dourif character like unbuckling himself. It's so. Wait, no, that wasn't him. It was the other guy. It was the
robot
guy
guy
with the
or
hidden
the-
gun.
The robot guy.
Yeah. I mean, he had the robot gun.
Yeah.
I got confused with his robot joke. He's like, yeah, like you never fucked a robot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did like Winona Ryder in Alien Resurrection.
No,
You can't not like her.
I like Winona Ryder, man. Beetlejuice,
yeah, I like her in Beetlejuice and so I don't like her in Alien Resurrection.
Stranger Things. She's in a great movie we should do a commentary on. Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, I
Oh,
love that
yeah.
film.
Love that movie to death.
I haven't seen that film in years.
Oh, it's so
It's
good.
really good.
I
It's
just
a great movie.
I would just see pictures of Gary Oldman. I just can't take him seriously with that fucking hairdo. And
Anthony Hopkins, man. He's
Yeah,
like
he's explaining how to kill a vampire at dinner.
It's so good.
it's a great movie.
It's probably the most like the novel. Like I think that that hairstyle is actually in the novel.
Well, I think my favorite part of that movie is actually there's a small scene where his shadow like
Oh, yeah.
goes away from It's just a brief moment, but it's fucking creepy.
It's
Coppola did
all
a
practical
fantastic
effects
job.
as well in that film.
Really?
Like
oh,
his-
that's right, because it was like
Francis-
pre-Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Francis Ford Coppola's son, I think it was like really into that, and he oversaw everything. So it's all practical effects and models, miniatures, and like he wanted to get it all in camera. That's like
Oh,
one of
this
the greatest
shot.
things
This is
about it.
so. When he's opening
when
the
he folds
door,
towards his camera.
he's like opening the door,
Easy.
and the shark's right there.
This is, I gotta tell you, I don't dislike this movie so far.
No, it's good.
Wait, Clay, is this your first time seeing the movie?
Oh no, I've seen this movie 3 or 4 times, but I imagined it being terrible on rewatch.
No, I actually don't see how you can dislike this film. Really, like it's
I
quite
like it a lot
fast-paced,
so
isn't it?
far.
Like you feel like you.
Oh yeah, the pace is great.
Like you're getting somewhere as well. It's not like you're thinking, "Oh, where is this story going?"
Yeah, but a
Like,
lot
they
of
get
people
higher
seem
and
to
higher
shit
and
on
higher
this
to the
movie.
surface, don't they?
Like the kills too. I mean, they're not bad. Like this girl right here struggling.
Oh, this is horrible.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good conceived death.
It's good. It's a good death scene as well. This.
Yeah, Jurassic Park has nothing on this when it comes to unearned deaths.
Yeah, you're right.
I like the parallel that there's like fire below him. That's what it looks like. But then there's
Oh,
water.
and
That's good.
you
Oh,
pops
God.
back up, right?
Oh, that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it just looks so
Yeah.
horrible where it's biting her. Ugh.
Oh my god. Oh.
What do you guys think of the music?
Time of the month.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, Trevor Rabin, I think that was one of the few praises this film got. Like, I think the score was praised because it wasn't like, it was like an homage to like John Williams' Jaws, but it was still very reinvented, you know? Yeah, when they all die, it's just like,
Criticized when it came out. Like, what were the reviews like?
It's not as good as Jaws.
Ooh, fuck up.
I think they just compared it to like a cheap B movie, you know, like just kind of like.
The thing was that we have to remember.
That's.
I was just going to say, like,
summer.
we have to remember that, like, in the 90s, because of Jurassic Park, monster movies and animal movies became so popular that
that's true.
In 1999, this would have been a redundant film. It would have been like, yeah, we've seen this like a million times now. Whereas we've been through so many different, like, sort of fads, and we're in the middle of this stupid, unending superhero fad at the moment, that this seems really refreshing now. It's like you watch this, you're like, oh, thank God. But I mean, we're all Jurassic fans as well, so we're a little bit biased towards this sort of stuff because of our Jurassic love.
I'd say, like, dude, I'm enjoying this quite a bit.
Hey, do you guys remember, like, me and my buddy that, like, we were both terrified of this movie. We remember from our childhood, and then we rewatched it when we got a little older, and we're like, okay, here we go, and then we ended up loving it again. But we both remembered like a promo or like a commercial, whatever, where there was like Thomas Jane with his flashlight. Like you see it in some posters with, he has a flashlight and there's like
I know the shot you mean.
Yeah, and there's like I remember seeing a commercial because it's not in the movie, but there's a shot where it's pitch black and like he turns his head.
There's a picture of that exact shot on the DVD that I'm holding.
Is that where he's underwater?
Yeah.
Or he's
he's underwater and he's got a flashlight and the shark is just facing him. I think it's on the soundtrack.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. But there was like a commercial. I remember it so freaky because like he turns his head with a flashlight and the shark just like appears and like that weird effect with the teeth kind of come out like a snake.
I wonder, they probably cut that the same way they cut the Laura Dern grabbing the leaf scene.
Probably.
I might actually have to look up that trailer.
I mean, that sequence I can see only makes sense when they're trying to turn the power back on or something.
You always see that shot, that like production publicity photo of him with the torch and the shark, and like thumbnails for like YouTube videos that are like world's biggest shark caught on film, and it's like that. It's like I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the footage that they've got.
I don't think
like
that's
pixelated.
Proper advertising.
Well, the stream keeps dropping in and out. I don't know what the fuck is going on tonight.
You've only got 30 minutes left.
What I
Yeah,
might
sorry.
do after this, by the way, is stop the stream and then restart it
Do
for
another
Jaws
one?
4.
Okay.
And just
Can't have
double
it drop
check
on
everything.
that.
Yeah. The thing
Yeah,
is, I
better
don't
wait
know
to
if it
play
is dropping for
flawlessly
everyone.
Jaws 4.
Yeah.
Because people
I
are saying
gotta
it's
say-
alright in the chat. So I don't know what's
Blue
happening on
Sea?
my end.
Better than Jurassic Park 3.
Yes, 100%.
Ouch. Ouch.
I think this film's better than Jurassic Park 3.
I can't agree there, but all right.
This
do
film
you,
has
do you
a
love
start.
Jurassic Park 3, Yaroslav?
I mean, not compared to the other films, but I think I hold it higher than Deep Blue Sea.
Okay. I don't.
Personally.
I'm really enjoying this movie so far. Deep
No,
Blue
I
Sea, anyway.
like Deep Blue Sea too, but I just think it feels way more of a B movie than Jurassic Park 3 to me. But that's just me.
Yeah, I can sort of see what you mean by that, but I think I prefer this just because it's got better characters.
For me,
Yeah,
it's,
no,
the,
that-
it's the
yeah, there's
structure.
no-
Yeah, I'm
And it's got a
really
third act.
Megalodon.
Yeah, no, there are obviously there's pros and cons. Excuse me.
So see you later, Gary.
Megalodon.
Watch Shark Attack 3.
We take that character's
Oh,
name,
yeah.
Skogs. What's that name?
We should watch the Shark Attack series.
You know, the third one's like the best line ever. There's like a YouTube video that had so many hits because it was like a clip from that movie, and it was like the best.
Is the
line
one
ever.
where they superimpose the people
the shark
getting
in the
eaten?
boats?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like a giant shark, and it was just terrible compositing. But there was like a line where the main protagonist talks to the main chick, and he's like, "What do you say?" He's like, "How's about we go home and I eat your pussy?" And it was like
Yeah,
a legitimate line. I was like, "You fucking
I remember the night I rented Shark Attack 3 Megalodon from Blockbuster because we also rented Lake Placid.
Oh, like plastic.
And I remember watching Lake Placid, and the trailers for that, like the commercials before the movie, was one of them was for Walking with Dinosaurs,
yeah,
which blew me away.
Yeah,
I was like, "Holy shit! There's another
Think-
dinosaur thing coming out."
I think
and
that
then,
Fight
like, 'cause
Club
I think-
trailer.
The trailer was ahead of it too, and some weird movie with Sean Connery. I don't quite remember what that was. but-
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, wasn't that?
By the way, I got my DVD for that ready because I want to watch that soon.
Yeah,
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I'd like to give that one a rewatch.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. But anyway,
Yeah,
what were
we
you
should
saying,
do
Glenn?
that on a live stream.
No, I just remember that commercial for Walking with Dinosaurs, and then like I
Mhm.
was so pumped. I recorded that on like VHS as soon as it premiered.
Nice.
The Discovery Channel back then. It was for BBC for you guys in the UK.
Yeah, I remember Discovery was doing that.
I remember watching Lake Placid for the first time. I'd rented it because I hadn't seen it before, and I'd also done a double bill. I rented Relic, and then I had a friend over, and we double billed those two films.
It's been
Yeah,
a
we
pretty
should do,
cool
like,
night.
Placid.
Mm. Oh, I remember
had that
this
on VHS.
sequence. This sequence freaked me out as a kid because it was the first time I ever saw like a body part twitch.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "What? He's still moving?" And then my mum was like, "Yeah, that's like to do with nerve endings." And I was like, "Oh!" Like it freaked me out.
Ugh.
This is rated R, right? This isn't
No.
PG-13.
It's a
Oh yes, definitely rated R.
it's a 15 in the UK.
Yeah, it's definitely rated R, Clayton, in the US.
How the hell did The Lost World get a PG rating in the UK, but like somehow Jurassic Park 3 got the same rating, and Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World are what, a 12?
It's because there was a
How does that work?
change in the rating system in that time.
And millennials are pussies. That's right.
We are all millennials.
We are
here,
millennials.
aren't we? I mean, I'm not going to
Oh,
disagree with your
I-
statement. Most of them are
Younger.
pussies, but
The younger generation,
Generation X
Mm.
or whatever it is.
the 2000 people.
This is This is my favorite joke of the film. When he does his last one, he does his last statement to the camera, and it's about how to make the perfect omelette.
Oh, I forgot about that. It's like the most random fucking moment in the movie.
There
that
must be
movie's
some
really
really
long,
heavy
though.
traffic tonight.
I feel
Here
like
he goes.
every one of these movies has like an iconic moment that, like, Deep Blue Sea, I think, is that shot when that guy gets bit in half, which, well, they pretty much all do, but the guy that's always afraid of everything, what's his name, Scoggins? Yeah, like, I just
Scogs,
remember
yeah.
that this shot when he's like, he turns around, the shark just kind of does that. Like, you said that you did that in Dino Defenders Extreme, right, Jack?
Do what,
Like,
sorry?
you pay like an homage with one of your animations of the raptor in your series, when how the shark eats the guy in that shot, kind of swoops up and
Oh, maybe,
down
yeah,
on
but
him.
spoilers, yeah, still have spoilers. We don't talk about
Oh, I thought
spoilers.
we all seen
No.
it. Jesus.
I think the
Yeah,
most
there
memorable
is.
shot for me is actually where the girl gets killed at the very end of this movie when she jumps in the water, and the last girl.
Wait, what part are you guys on right now? I thought you already passed that.
No, the
I thought you
guy's just
Oh,
been
no.
eaten. He's getting
Oh,
crushed
oh.
against the power thing now. We're about to see his legs twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I couldn't remember what part you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, that freaked me out. I was like, why is his
Yeah.
leg still moving?
With the leg twitching. Didn't the leg twitch in Jaws?
No.
There was a whole Jaws.
It's kind of floats, I think.
I always thought it was twitching.
Do you like how the shark comes down the stairs here? It's like it could be swimming anywhere.
You guys are ahead of me.
That was a
Boy,
nap
it just
Jaws,
came
I
down the
think,
stairs.
when Jim's body floats down.
And here he goes. He's sliding down the corridors again.
Do you think he had like a stunt double do all his sliding, or did he do all that?
I like to think he did it because it was too much fun.
He just kept suggesting it. So what I could do is I could slide. The director's like, for fuck's sake, more sliding.
We need more water here.
I really think what would make my character more nuanced is if he really liked sliding on his stomach down the corridor.
When this girl gets killed at the very end of the movie, though, that's what I remember the most. That's the kill I remember the most, anyways.
It's like Zara, but
Yeah, it's kind of, you don't usually see women get killed in movies like this that graphically, because in Alien, I haven't seen that movie in a while, but they don't really show what happens to Lambert. You just see her kind of like,
It's all implied.
They don't,
like
don't
hanging.
show it at all, yeah. Apparently they were going to film something much more gory, but they just didn't get round to it or something. Or
I remember
rewrote it.
seeing a deleted scene where she's like, the alien's tail like folds out.
And it crab
it's
walks
like a
across the
creepy-
floor.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to, like, they were going to imply that it sort of like rapes her with the tail, which is obviously gruesome.
Oh
as hell.
yeah, that's.
But I like what we got in the end.
Yeah, it's very much implied in the film.
Alien's too good of a movie to do a commentary on, unfortunately.
I've got plans to do that on this channel anyway.
I have not seen the director's cut, so if you ever want to do that,
You've never seen the director's
And I own
cut?
nope, never.
Oh man, we should definitely do that.
Mm.
Oh,
No, it's
OBS
completely
disconnected
different.
and reconnecting again. Jesus, what is going? Must be people on the internet. Or maybe
Director's
my
cut
OBS.
isn't that much
thing's-
different. It's just got a couple of scenes with like Dallas in the cocoon thing and all that, isn't it? What else
Yeah.
is
Oh,
there?
is that all that they added? Because I've
There's
seen
really
that.
not.
No, there's also the message from the space jockey. Like you hear their message and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
and there's
mean you
whole
hear the
scenes.
message.
There's whole scenes taken out as well.
Yeah, Ridley Scott didn't like it. He says the theatricals is definitive version.
See, I like both, and I only ever actually watched the director's cut.
Really?
The kill I remember most
Doesn't
from
that-
this
doesn't
film
that-
is the guy with the arm who gets bitten off and then thrown into the glass. That's the one that I remember
Yeah,
the most.
That's all I remember.
Because it's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous in a fun way, though,
Oh yeah,
not like in
it's great.
an outrageously bad way. It's got to be practical. That shark looks fucking good, man.
What shot is that?
Or it was thrashing around and she's standing on the table.
Well, see, that's the
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
It's like that's the animatronics. They should have just stuck completely with the animatronics because it works.
Hmm.
I mean,
They
the
had a
CG's
whole-
not good, but
They had a whole shot of the animatronics swimming at the start. That's what I don't get, and they do it later on where they show it moving fast. So they could do those shots.
you also got to remember at the time, people could not get enough CG,
Yeah.
like
that's
no
what I was
matter
gonna say.
what.
Yeah,
Like,
Everyone was
because
into it, weren't
remember, yeah, I remember when Phantom Menace came out and like all those droids and Gungans like were fighting on the planes and shit. Even though a lot of people complained about the movie, nobody complained that they didn't think that looked cool. At least
Yeah.
from what I remember. Let's strip down before we dive into the water.
gotta stand on something rubber. I don't think this would exactly work.
Well,
Uh,
weren't they when that guy Scoggins just died and they're underwater? There's like freaking electrical flashes and shit. Like
I know, right?
it would have fucking all been.
Oh no, don't ruin Deep Blue Sea.
And they did it to themselves.
Here
That
we
was
go.
not bad CG. It's not bad CG right there where he gets electrocuted to death.
But that's what I mean. Like little shots like that would really enhance this movie. Just little shots like that, and then stick to the animatronics.
Bless you, Rennie Harlan, whatever your name is. This damn near naked woman killing the shark. This is the kind of film I like to see.
Yeah.
Even got a little bit of physics with the rubber suit.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You got the Jaws 2 ending there.
Yeah, we did the blow up one with Jaws 3, electrocution with Jaws 2. So now we got to blow it up like Jaws 1.
And to run it
Shame they
through
didn't
with
try to
run it
homage
through with a
the-
ship's mast or whatever.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's all that's missing.
We got to save that for Deep Blue Sea too.
There
Do
was
both
a Deep Blue Sea
alternative
too.
fields. I own it. I watched it once. I remember nothing.
Oh man.
You know
Yeah.
that there's something about people being drug addicts in the movie.
What's better, Deep Blue Sea 2 or Independence Day Resurgence?
Oh, Deep Blue Sea 2 by far.
Whoa.
Deep Blue Sea 2 by Independence Day Recontribution or whatever the fuck that movie is. Does not need to be
Recontribution.
Retardrabution. That's just so fucking terrible.
That bad.
Dude, Resurgence is bad. Like it's bad on another level.
We warned you.
We did warn you.
Yeah, no, I'm glad I watched it. I'm gonna tell my children. Stay away.
Never watch this film.
If they do anything wrong, they gotta be sat down and watch Independence Day too.
You can see that in the all American prisons just being streamed 24/7.
Independence Day too.
Yeah.
Imagine that. You go
You
to
got
the
new
White
guy
House
that's
and there's a whole.
incarcerated, and
You
he's
go
like,
to-
"What? Will Smith's dead?"
Fuck!
Like, imagine going to the White House for a
They're,
visit, and there's
begging
like
to be electrocuted.
there's like one room. There's like one room in the White House where you go in. It's completely dedicated to Independence Day 2.
They interrogate terrorists, waterboarding and shit.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
Trump puts people in there before he talks to them just to freak them out,
Yeah, to butter them up.
just to get into just
Intimidate 'em.
get into the heads.
Oh, I like that shot
Comes
of
in,
the
he's like, that was
submarine.
my favorite movie.
Shot of a submarine there. 2 sharks down, Lord. Can I get an amen? Amen. This is what I mean. So I mean, do you see it? It's like they're all shouting "Amen" as they get floated. They rise up towards God in the water. It's like a baptism. They're being baptized right now.
Though, I gotta tell
Yeah.
you, it's good in a fun sort of way.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Because of course it's got, they're all playing God Honor with the sharks and all that.
This is how you play God.
You give fucking sharks Alzheimer's.
Yeah, that was they've all just been baptized.
Why sharks of all fucking species? I forgot.
Oh, they couldn't do raptors, so
Because they don't get cancer and shit, they were saying.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'm very surprised at how much I enjoyed this movie.
It's good, right?
It's not
Isn't
bad.
this where Preacher uses God to help him fight the shark?
What?
No
I don't
spoilers.
remember that.
Yeah, he uses the cross, doesn't he?
Yeah, he stabs it in the eye with
Oh,
the
does
cross.
he stab in the eye? Yeah, I
Okay.
remember.
So this
that.
is the scene where if you look closely at the animatronic shark eye, you'll see like it wiggling about the latex.
you were talking about.
Yeah. When it's
Oh
like
man, I wish I was
Oh, it got the air tank.
yeah, when
Oh,
it's
it's
like
the
shaking the air
lips. Yeah.
tank. If you look at his face, it's like
You're
wiggling.
right.
That's the only point
Oh,
where the
man.
actual animatronics look crap. Well, it still looks
It's
good,
not that
but
bad. You can forgive
It doesn't look
that.
terrible.
yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh no, it's got LL Cool J. No. Ah.
LL.
You know what he should say before like he blows this shark up? He should go, "You ate my balls."
You ate my balls. Oh yeah, here's the part where he stabs it in the eye with the cross.
God, this animatronic
Hell's
shark
Heart, I
looks
stab at it.
awesome.
Do you guys own the complete score? Does anyone? It's a really good score.
No, but I like it. I'll probably look it up.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a good. It's definitely a good score.
This whole
This is the
ending where like this animatronic shark, this whole action sequence looks great. Like it looks really good.
Yeah,
It does.
it's not bad, man.
It's just like, why did they have to do CGI sharks at all? They didn't need to. They were
Same
covered.
reason they did Jar Jar Binks. I mean, it's just
There
how
was-
it is.
There was no animatronic Jar Jar Binks.
Said the same. Well, there was a suit. We want to get technical. They almost went partly practical.
That overhead shot of the base looks great as well.
They're quite likable characters too. They're not too annoying.
No. I like it.
I like it too. This is
No
the best
research.
Jaws sequel ever made.
Wait, he's
Someone
in
needs to do a
there.
Jaws 3 and replace the bad CGI with good animatronics. Like do the opposite.
LL Cool J's been like put in the room, which is all charred and burnt. The like the communications tower. It's like he just looks across the room and he just sees this like skeleton pinned up against the wall, like
Oh no,
completely like charred.
Yeah, she'd be in there, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she would
that
be
would
in
be
there.
great. They should have done that.
Pays his respects. Says
Like,
a few words.
damn.
It's like ashes to ashes.
Laser to rest.
There's a very subtle use of CGI here, where a bit of the base is like sinking on the right hand side of the screen.
CG, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and it looks really good.
Oh yeah.
It's the first smart thing you said all
The
day.
thing is, though, if you were them, yeah, would you really risk your life for this one shark to get out, or would you just let it go free and be like,
I'd let it go.
fuck it, just let the ocean deal with it?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But I think
It's
the
not like
problem,
the Mosasaurus in the Jurassic World movies. Like it's just
Yeah,
a
but that
fucking
shit will
smart shark.
reproduce and.
well,
who
that's the thing.
knows?
Is like I've heard that Mako sharks, they give birth to live young, don't they? It's like if it mated, then
Yeah, they're like pups. Yeah.
yeah, and
It
it's
says
like
it wouldn't just
I
immediately eat the babies because sometimes sharks do that too.
But it's even so. It's like you just let it go free and then be like, what's the actual danger here? Because what? It's a
yeah, that's
shark.
good.
Sharks eat people. It's like no shit. They
Did
do
you
that
not
anyway.
see the rest of the movie, Jack? This thing is a maniac.
I'll say
I
I
don't
think
know.
the title of this movie is not very doesn't really explain what's going on much.
Deep blue
It should have
sea.
been like
Yeah, they just try to be cute. Didn't
terrible
They? Deep blue
aquatic problem.
sea.
I called it Aquatica.
Yeah, Aquatica would have been a cool name.
Dope title, right? Goes with the fucking
Smart.
base and everything.
Smart shark.
Smart shark.
Smart shark. Smart jaws.
It's like
Smart Jaws.
Jurassic shark.
it's like the James's style of titling films, like Don't Make Noise. Remember that? He's talking about A Quiet Place, called it Don't Make
Yeah,
Noise.
all right.
Dude, my dad's terrible at like remembering titles to movies. And he's like he can barely hear too. So in the theater he's loud as fuck. And like A Quiet Place 2 was playing. He's like, it's that movie Silent Night. And everybody in the theater's like looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong?
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
So this is the
there
thing
was also
though.
a trailer for
Go on, Clayton. What were you saying?
No, I can wait.
I was just gonna say, like, this is the thing. Like, how smart is this shark? Because it's trying to escape, and as it's just about to escape, she jumps in with all the blood, and then it's like, oh, I have to get some food.
I think it just wanted to kill her. Susan.
The
She
way-
was supposed to survive
what?
originally.
The way it sniffs the water,
Oh,
like
really?
it's sniffing air.
Yeah, the early test screenings, everyone booed because she survived. So they ended up rewriting and reshooting.
Yeah, I remember you were in that. Yeah.
Hey, the
Never
first
heard
time
that
test
before.
audiences were right about something.
Because they were gonna kill
this
LL Cool
death.
J off. They're gonna kill LL Cool J off, and you're like, this is the only likable character, and you got to kill him off and keep the bitch alive. And so they're like, all right, swear to God.
I gotta tell you, man, on rewatch, I fucking love this movie. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like a 10 out of 10 or anything, but
No, it's
and
a
by the
solid
way, this
for sure.
this girl dying, this stuck with me as a kid. It's the way the
Yeah.
shark does it, just so mercilessly.
It's chomps
It just
like she's
stares at
gone.
her, and then just snatches her.
Look at this action sequence with the
Fucking hell.
animatronic shark.
Oh, you're talking about where he gets chomped on? The shark looks damn good.
Oh, the shot when he comes towards, I forgot. It was like it's definitely
Like you're
animatronic.
looking
but
down at.
you come down.
Oh, whoa.
Well, see, this is the thing. Like, this whole end action sequence, this is what makes this film stand out from Jaws. Like, this is different. You got a guy riding
It's
the
more
shark.
of an action movie than like a
Yeah,
horror
yeah.
drama or whatever Jaws is. We got
Yeah,
LL Cool J coming over the rock with the fucking Lynn Strat harpoon.
Yeah, the soundtrack in this part is cool.
Didn't LL Cool J make a rap song for this?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's on the credits, isn't it?
I
It's on the
remember
credits.
that.
it goes
Oh,
deep as
Shark
blue as
Bait,
my
right?
head is like a shark's fin. Swear to God. Deepest, bluest, my head is like a shark's fin.
Yeah, it is. Deepest, bluest. My
yeah.
head is like a shark's fin.
Hey, I remember it being pretty good.
I like the fact that he shoots him and it goes through his leg. That's such
Yeah,
a
I
great
remember
gag.
thinking that.
Yeah, and he's like, oh man. Like,
It's a little more extreme.
I think I prefer
have a
this to
better
Godzilla 98. I'm sorry to say.
what's he say?
I think I prefer this to Godzilla 98.
I can't understand you. That doesn't make sense.
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Yeah.
Oh, I always felt bad like when he gets dragged through the fence. It's like, oh, that looks so painful.
Blow me up. Blow me up, Barry. Okay, Owen.
Sure sends smiley son of a bitch.
And boom, there goes the shark.
That should have been the song.
That looks
title.
painful as hell.
Boom, there goes the shark. Yeah, good riddance. Fucking
Yeah, that's
shit.
totally Jaws.
Isn't there like a freaking cruise ship or something that comes in the end?
It's the guys returning from their weekend, isn't it?
Jesus, can you just
What we
imagine?
You know,
Just
the
a
InGen
carnival
guys, they
movie.
left the island for the weekend. They're coming back.
Engine guys.
Yeah, this is the engine base.
Give me some sushi. Some of the jokes are a little shit, but whatever. I like it.
He just pulls him out of the water and he's like, Quint? He just shakes his head and everyone's like, who the fuck? What? Quint? What? There's no character called Quint in this film.
Yeah. Yeah, the end of this movie when the rap song comes on or whatever, it just starts to feel like a Bad Boys movie.
Yeah, I was about to say. It's like a
Reminds me.
totally different film.
But it's like Godzilla 98 with, what's his face?
Yeah, Puff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the trend, just a rap song by the end of every B movie.
Oh, we're in this lost world. It's Hammond rapping.
Oh, yeah, could you imagine that?
Imagine if Jurassic Park had a rap song in the credits.
Yeah.
Spared no expense, motherfuckers.
Come on, Sicky, you're gonna have to do that. Do like the end of the
Yeah.
Lost World. It's like
Yeah,
Hammond's in
just
his
do like a
robe.
montage of all these movies and then Lost World. Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park 3.
Sitting in bed, you
Like,
could edit like some like gin and juice shit.
Yeah, it needs to be dinosaur related though, wouldn't it?
there we
Sit
go.
in
My
the
head is
damn
like a shark
helicopter,
fin.
motherfucker.
Deep blue
Thanks out for
sea.
Site B, motherfucker.
Type B, motherfuckers. You're on my factory floor. Don't knock on the door. Money in the bank.
Money in the bank, not no more.
You're on my
Not no more.
Yeah.
That punk ass bitch Ludlow done stole my shit.
You're on my
Coming
factory
back.
floor.
Fucking
Raptors
nephew.
opening the doors.
After's opening.
Well, anyway, yeah,
Get
that
out
was Deep Blue
quick.
Sea.
Better learn how to do gymnastics. Oh.
Jesus Christ. Oh no.
I quite like that, Jack. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
I need to get that on DVD.
Expected that to be fucking atrocious.
No, it's good.
It's
Oh, the
solid
visual
movie.
effects supervisor was Jeffrey Oken, and it's spelled like the guy from Independence Day.
We should definitely do Independence Day.
The original,
Yeah, the good one.
the only one that exists.
Yes. Definitely
I'm
down for that.
I'm gonna actually stop the stream, but I'm gonna keep recording